We've got the computer. All right. Now Vic's happy.
Cannot talk.
Cannot talk. Now I can breathe.
Now you can breathe. All right. So layering. So when it comes to layering, what is exactly layering? Layering, right, is the act of pressing sell or buy a shit ton of times. Okay. When price reaches here, you sell because you know that this is the right level. Okay. If this is the right level, if you want to layer, you can layer. If you want to go one shot, also can. Okay. And so looking at my Instagram, let me show you something. Do I even have that? There we go. Let me show you. Okay, last week's trades again. Sell. Okay. And so what do you see here? What do you see here? So for this shot, what I did was I just put one shot. Okay. I just went one big lot and then that's enough because I didn't feel like layering. Because layering takes a bit of work, you know. You have to press the sell button a shit ton of times. Press and press and press and press and press and press. So once I set this, I took this one shot. Because I felt lazy at the time, I took that one big shot. And then I just let it go. And then it went down. And then what I did was over here, I felt like I had a bit of time at the time. So what I did was I layered. Because at that time I was in the toilet. Yeah, I was in the toilet. I was like, what was the market doing now? Oh, it's here already. Okay, so then I had some time, spare time. So I did was I layered. So what's the difference here? So over here, you can see that it's a 1.00. Oh shit. Apple Pen, why are you dying at this time? Okay, wait. So up there, it's a 1.00. 1.00 meaning that it's my version of a big lot. I can put 2, I can put 3, but I choose to put 1. Okay. And then over here is a lot of 10 cents. Okay. A lot of 10 cents. And so wait for my stupid Apple Pen to charge. Please work. Okay. So over here is 1.00. And over here is a lot of 0.10. Okay. So basically layering is just, if you you have to put in your mind, okay, I want it to be around 1.00. So you press this 10 times. Okay. But then at this time, I felt like I knew that the market was going down at that time. So I pressed it like 14 or like 15 times, I'm mistaken. Yeah. So altogether over here, the total lot is 1.4 or 1.5. I think it's 1.3, I'm not sure, but then it's more than 1.0 lah. Yeah. So that's the basic explanation of layering. Layering, there is no specific levels to layer. No specific levels to layer. Okay, there's no specific level to layer. Layering is just a way of entry. There's no specific level. This level you go one shot. This level you layer. This level you go one shot. No such thing. All levels are the same. But you are the one who chooses whether you want to layer or you want to go one shot. Okay, does that answer your question?
Yeah, sure thing. Thank you.
Lovely. All right. Okay, before we continue.
I just think you're cool.
Yeah. So cool, bro. So cool. Okay. So now we go direction. All right. This, my friend, is the hardest part in trading. Okay, it is the hardest part. 100%. It's hard. Okay, because number one is because everything depends on it. Number two, sometimes the hints are vague. Okay, the hints are very vague sometimes. And number 3, you have to be extremely flexible. Okay, because direction arrives in many shapes and sizes. Okay, because direction has its basically templates. Okay, there are a few ways to determine direction, but you don't know which way it'll take precisely, because the first way number 1, ways to determine direction. Okay, number 1, we have closing price. Number 2, we have reversal trend line. Number 3, we have fractures. Okay, I'm going to go through that. I'm going to go through all of that quickly. Okay, not quickly. I'm going through all of that thoroughly in a bit. But before that, let's start with our physics lesson. Okay. First of all, what is the formula for force? Who knows?
F equals MA.
MA. Mass. Acceleration. Now, what's the formula for momentum?
MV.
Mass times velocity. Mass, velocity. So now let's talk about this. Let's talk about mass. You understand that the market has many time frames: monthly, weekly, daily, H4, H1. We don't care about whatever's underneath there, and then M5 and M15. So as the time increases, you understand that monthly has a bigger mass than weekly. Monthly has a bigger mass than weekly. Weekly has a bigger mass than daily. Daily has a bigger mass than H4. So monthly is an elephant. Okay, monthly is an elephant. And then weekly is a cow. Pardon my drawing. Okay. And then daily. Give me an animal to represent daily, please.
Ship.
A cuckoo bird.
Cuckoo bird. Okay. Daily is a cuckoo bird. Okay. If an elephant runs into a cow, which one dies?
Cow.
The cow. Of course, the cow dies. If the cow runs into a cuckoo bird, which one dies?
Cow.
The cuckoo bird dies, not the cow.
How the
Okay.
cow die for the cuckoo bird?
Cuckoo bird, okay, cuckoo bird live lah. Okay, but then just the leg broken only. Okay, and so you see, the thing about direction is that, okay, imagine a ball, right? A ball. And then if a ball goes fast enough, this is a wall. And then the ball goes fast enough, like let's say like 1,000. meter per second. Of course, the wall will break, right? Of course, the wall will break. Or let's say if the ball is very, very heavy, and then you have a wall. Of course, the wall will break. And that's direction. You're going to ask me questions of like, why did this SNR break? Why did this 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 break? Oh my God, why did it break? Because this is H4. This is just H4. H4 is the cuckoo bird. Monthly is an elephant, bro. Elephant say you want to go up. No, nothing. No animal can stop it if it wants to go up. And so how did I know that monthly was about saying that it wants to go up? Why? Why did I know that monthly wants to go up? So now let's move back to direction. Hey, wait, you have any questions before that? You all very quiet.
Listening.
Okay, very good.
Good.
Number 1. Monthly, weekly, daily, H4, H1, M15, M5. This father, this mother. Heaviest, second heaviest. And all of these guys, follower or kids, so to say. These guys will follow these two. These guys will follow. Use daily, use H4, use H1, M15, M5, just to follow monthly and weekly. Because these guys are not heavy enough to become a wall, are not strong enough of a wall to fight these two. Like I said, if a ball is very heavy and then it runs into a wall, of course the wall will break. If the wall has the mass of H4 and then the wall has the mass of monthly, of course the wall won't break, the ball will go back. But if the ball has the mass of weekly, and then this is just H4, of course it will break. So that is why you need to understand that higher time frame direction is the key. When you understand the higher time frame direction, you will become very, very rich. Why? Because you already know that, okay, so where did I take the bias? I took some here, I took some here. But I saw this. This is fresh. But why wasn't I scared of this level? Can someone tell me? I took some cells over here. Can someone tell me why I wasn't scared of this level?
It's a low time frame level.
It's a lower time frame level. And I was following weekly. Weekly said that it wanted to go down. The mom. Weekly said that it wants to go down. And so what I did was, okay, I'll talk to the kids. The kids are H4. H4 is your main entry time frame. And so this guy and then this guy, I think this guy, yeah, whatever lah. So I took the cells. And so I was not scared of any H4 level that would block me, because I knew in my heart 100% that if I follow weekly's direction, all of the lower level walls, this is a wall, this is a wall, this is a wall, this is a wall, will break because the ball has the mass of weekly. And over there, and how did I know that all of this would break as well? Because it was also a weekly setup down there. There was also a weekly setup down there. Why? How come H4? You're pulling a H4 trend line, but how come you're saying it's a weekly setup? How come? No, I will answer that a bit. Okay. So now that I've explained about the mass of time frames, Okay, wait. Any questions so far?
No, it's all good. Makes sense.
Okay, cool, lovely. All right. And so now let's talk about how exactly you determine direction. Number one is closing price. So let's say this is a support. Price goes down there. Price. Okay, how do I say it now? Let me draw it. Oh, okay. And so this is a bear candle, right? This is a bear candle. Right? And so what can you see here? You can see that what price did was price came here like this, like this, like this. And then price closed above the support. And so now what you can do is basically, you already know that it's about to hint. It's about to go up. You can expect that the next candle, not the next candle, eventually a candle will do this, boom, up there. You can expect that. And look here. What happened on the monthly? What happened on the monthly? What happened here? What did the candle do? Can someone tell me?
Closed with a wick rejection.
Yes, it closed with a wick rejection. It closed above the support. So the hint here is, hint, I'm about to go up. That's the hint the market is trying to tell you. Second, closing price. But there is a part two to this. Why is there a part two? Let's see. I'll show you something. There was one time where it closed above the SNR, but then it still went down. Where are you? Wait a sec.
I can see an example near to current market price.
Where is it?
You see the one pink candles going up on the left-hand side of your screen there. Going up in the bull run. It's got the down candle. Yeah,
This one?
if you mark that support and move it across the bottom of the candle. Underneath.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one. Yeah.
So this one. And so why? Why didn't it go up? So according to the law, it's going to have to do this, right? A blue candle is supposed to appear. Why didn't a blue candle appear? Now look, this is weekly, right? Oh, by the way, least favorite. Why didn't it go up? Because look at the monthly. What the fuck? Okay. See this level here? I want to ask you, which one is heavier, monthly or weekly?
Yeah, monthly.
Monthly, exactly. And so weekly can only last for so long. So you'll know that eventually the weekly supports will break. And so which is why, even though the weekly respected that, it still broke. Answers your question?
Yeah, that's good. Thanks.
And then second, part 2 is breakout. Breakout. So what does breakout mean? So first of all, if you're looking for a weekly closing, it must be followed by a H4 breakout. So let's look at it here. Yes, it went up. But let's look at the daily. It went up just to take this. Daily H4. Not find the precious. This guy. Yeah, I just wanted to take that. Yeah, whatever. I'll find an example in a bit. Least favorite. I'll go back to this in a bit. You know, now I remember. Look here. See this? You see how it's, what can you see here? You see how it's broken up. It's so-called broken up. But why did it go down? Can someone here tell me? Any guesses?
Something to do with how that candle opened above, so it's got a resistance at the open of that second candle.
Very good. But that's not definitive.
Okay.
Now
Oh,
look,
there's lower time frame breakout, maybe.
Pandai, very smart. Look what happened here. Even though it closed above, and it closed just slightly above, on the lower time frame, you see that it's boom, it broke out below. And so this is the hint that I want to go down. So it went up a bit just to take this, boom, and then it went down. And so the reason why I'm not a fan of the closing price is because one thing about closing price is that it's not final. It's just a hint. Closing price is not final. It's Just a hint. So which is why I use closing price, but I don't use it with my heart and soul. I use it just as another confluence. So yeah. Next. Reversal trend lines. So what are reversal trend lines? So let's say this is a weekly SNR. How to spot reversal trend lines? This one is my favorite, by the way. Favorite. Because it happens, I'm just tell you this. If this guy appears, 100% chance. This one, 50. This guy is 100%. Let's say you're looking for a weekly reversal, a weekly for sell, right? So what can you see here? What it's supposed to do is, cha-cha, cha-cha. This is extremely important. Then you pull the line. Price goes here. You can entry if you want, but I will almost never entry at this reversal because this is a reversal. And I'm not a fan of reversals. Some people like Kai loves reversals, but in my opinion, I'm just not a fan of reversals, you know. And so trades like this, I won't take. Trades like this, I won't take. I will not take those kind of trades ever. I usually take the trade that comes after here. Let's say it retraces here. You need to unlock your iPhone first. Let's say it retraces here. Boom. I am going to put a big lot here. Because why? Over here, it's a reversal. Some people say it's high risk, but in my opinion, if you know how to catch reversals, there's no such thing as high risk. That's only preferences. But my preference is, I am not a fan of taking reversals. I am a fan of taking continuation. Because when it comes to continuation, and then when the direction is solid and you're taking a continuation setup, the chances of you not fucking up is very high. And the chances of you not fucking up is very high. Because when it comes to reversal, it takes a lot of skill. You need to be experienced. You have to be able to spot the right trend lines. You have to be able to spot, basically it's hard. Okay, but I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying it's hard. So my opinion is that just take the continuation setups, man. Just take the continuation setups. Like there was a setup over here to take the weekly, and you see sometimes it floats a bit high. But then that's why I never take reversals, because the floating on reversal sometimes can get a bit excessive. So and then it takes my SL and then it goes in the direction that I want it to. So I did not take this. That's the reason why I chose this trend line, by the way. I'll talk about that in a bit. And so I took the entry here. I took the entry here. Yeah. So that was another one of you, but I missed this one because I wasn't paying attention to the market at the time. This day I was shopping for shoes. So I didn't get the entries over here, but I got the entries here. Yeah. So my explanation on reversals is that, you see, some people are good at reversals, but in my opinion, I'm just not a fan of reversals at all. Okay, thank you very much.
And so let's talk more about this trend line. Let's talk more about this trend line. This is the first point. This is the second point. And this is the third point. So can someone tell me, what am I trying to show you? What is the significance of this drawing? Can you explain to me the trend line?
The second and third point is above the SNR.
Very good. Extremely good. You can see that the second point has to be above the SNR. It has to be above the SNR. Once it is above the SNR, then you can, this is the hint for, this is the second point. That is the hint. And so over here, you can sell if you want. You don't have to sell. If like me, I just won't sell there. If the market does this, comes here, I'm going to sell here. Go here again, I'm sell again. That's how I do. That's why my win rate is very high. Because I don't take this kind of stuff. I take these guys, I take these guys. So let me show you an example of that. You see this line? What's here? This was an SNR, right? This is SNR, right? So last week, why did it go down? Because it did this. Took here and then it went up. So why? Well, what I'm trying to say here. So basically, why did I sell here? Over here, you can see that. Mostly. Yeah. Stupid iPad. Okay, got it. What can I see here? What can you see here?
Breakout.
Look at the second point.
It's below the SNR.
Wait, am I still presenting? There we go.
Ah, yes, there's just a delay on your on what you're drawing popping up.
Nice. Now, look at this. Remember this drawing? Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
This is your hint for, no, there's no hint on first point. There's no way to determine your first point, but there is a way to determine your second point. What happened here? This is now your second point. But I won't take that. I won't take this sell because I'm just not a fan of reversals. And then after that, what did it do? You can take a sell here, and then you can take a sell here, and then you can take a sell here. You can also take a sell here. 4 entries. That's how simple direction is. That's why reversal trend lines are my favorite type of ways to determine a reversal. A way to determine the direction. So that was why last week I sold, because this is a weekly line. And then H4 trend line. H4 trend line.
So the reversal trend line should be 2 time frames below the direction time frame.
Maybe, yeah, weekly H4.
Okay.
Something I observed is that daily also uses H4.
Okay.
So just use, that's why H4 is the time frame for everything, bro. Literally
Okay.
everything. Yeah. And so we won't go through entries today. We're just going to go through direction, because direction is extremely complex. Okay. Yeah, so that was why I sold. And now look. Last 2 weeks, I think. Why did I buy? Look closely. Where was it? Shit, man, I forgot. Yeah. See this? Now, what do you see here? What caused this?
Another reversal trend line.
Another reversal trend line. Can you spot the trend lines?
Yeah, I can't mark it, can't annotate, but I can see the points. Yeah, yeah.
No. Wait. Ta-da! Yeah. Beautiful. A work of art right there. And so once this has happened, this determines your second point. So just pull it. And so over here, if you have the balls to entry, just go ahead. But then I'm not a fan of those kind of reversals because sometimes they float a bit more than the amount I'm comfortable with. Sometimes they don't float. Sometimes they do. Sometimes the trend line is extremely sharp, which is why I'm not a fan of taking the reversal trend line trades, but you can. And so pop breaks up, and then where can you re-entry? You can re-entry here, you can re-entry here, you can re-entry here. So really looking for entries after the reversal has happened is not much of a problem. The only problem that you're going to be facing is patience. The problem of being patient. Some people are like, oh shit, I missed this one. And now, oh no, I missed it. I missed this trade. So now that I missed this trade, I can't buy anymore. Hey, calm down. Take this. A re-entry is going to happen. This is the second bus. This is the third bus. This is the fourth bus. And if you're able to take all of these 3 entries, going to be rich already, bro. Buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold. There's nothing left to it, you know. And then what about here? What happened up there? What happened up there? You can spot this. This is why this is my favorite way of determining direction, using the trend line. Okay, you see this? You see this? Broke out, come back here. What happened there? So now you have so many hints. One of these guys can be your second point. Am I correct?
Yes.
I think it was this one, I think. Yeah. And so, like I said, if you want to entry, if you want to take the shot at the third touch, you can take it if you want. But me personally, I don't really take that. I take this, and then I take this. First, second, and this is the second entry, third entry, fourth entry. And down here, the direction changed once again. Yeah, so it's like that, you know. That's just how you do it. You take a weekly point, I don't really trade monthly. Monthly is just my main, well, bias detector. I'll talk about bias detectors later. And so you see, one observation that me and my friends have made is that if monthly is in a buy, weekly is in sell story, it will go down first. Before, it has to finish the sell weekly first, and then it can go up again. This is called a roadblock. What is a roadblock? I'll talk about that in a bit. And number 3, we're not going to talk about freshers yet, because freshers, I'm going to keep that for our entry class, because I don't want you to get confused yet. Okay. And so let's talk about timeframes. Let's talk about time frames. So over here we have monthly, we have weekly, we have daily, we have H4, H1, M15, M5. I don't use M1. I don't use M30. Okay, because M1 is too small and M30 is just doesn't go with my criteria. Okay. So monthly, of course, let's talk again about storylines. According to the law of storyline, if price reacts to a monthly support, where is it supposed to go? What's its next destination?
Monthly resistance.
A monthly resistance, perfect. How about a weekly? How about if the weekly has touched a weekly? What if I am so sorry, I can't pronounce words right now. What if price has reacted to a weekly resistance? Then what?
Weekly support.
It goes to a weekly support. And you see those things, they go hand in hand with each other. They just vice versa. Okay, vice versa, vice versa, vice versa. And you see monthly, it will always be the big daddy. But then it has one roadblock. What is a roadblock? A roadblock is basically, let's say, let me show you this. In the monthly time frame, okay, this is a monthly, okay. Watch what I'm going to show you very closely. MNR, MNS, monthly support and monthly resistance, right? So when you look at monthly, it looks like this, correct? But when you look at weekly, it looks like this. When you look at daily, it looks like this. What can you see here? Can someone tell me an observation?
The lower in
Retracement.
time frame you go, the more support and different support and resistance you see on the way up.
Not the answer I want, but I guess that's a good answer.
More retracements, more pullbacks.
Within a story,
More stories.
there is a story. Within a story, there is a story. Within a monthly point A to B, there is a B, A, B, A, B, A, B, and then it arrives here. Daily, A, B, 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 B, and then it arrives there. So you see, within a story, there is a story. Within a storyline, there is a storyline. Within a time frame, there is a story of another time frame. That's how it goes. And so what's most important, take away this, just look at this. Monthly and weekly. These two will determine the main direction. So a lot of people will come and say, there we go. How come the shadow is so long? How come the shadow is so long? And hey, this one is daily this one is daily support. Wait, let me show you. Ayo. Okay. Stupid piece of shit. Change the color. This one is a daily support. How come it goes down that far and then it goes up? I thought daily is a strong time frame. Yes, it's a strong time frame. But Nonetheless, you have to understand what flow you are in. What flow you're in. Yes, you may, yes, this is a weekly, this is a daily buy flow. But then weekly say it wants to go down. Weekly says that it wants to go down. Weekly wants to go down. So no, it won't suddenly go up at the daily point. No. One thing about the market is that these two are the only things that decide direction. These two time frames are the only time frames that will decide direction. If weekly says it's a sell, it's a sell. So one thing is, the formula is, if monthly is in buy, weekly is in sell, what should you do? Should you sell? Should you focus on sell or should you focus on buy? What do you think? This is a hard one.
Sell,
Exactly.
because it's going to complete its story first.
Exactly. Precisely. Correct. If monthly is in a buy, but weekly is in a sell, you sell. Because it has to complete the weekly storyline first. But if monthly is in a buy, and then the weekly sell storyline has finished, weekly is also in a buy, don't you dare sell. Because this will happen. This is what happens when monthly and weekly are synchronized. When they decide that they are now in the same phase. So as of now, we know that both monthly and weekly are in a buy. So don't sell, buy, go buy, okay? And so this happened because even though monthly is in a buy, you can see that this has closed above. But then it has to finish this one first. It has to finish that one first. Remember this trend line? It has to finish this guy first. So weekly storyline always has to be obeyed. If weekly and monthly are in the same storyline, which is buy or sell, weekly and monthly both say sell, it's time for you to go all out. But this one over here, weekly is in a sell, so just sell. Now weekly is finally in a buy, so you go buy.
Where was the weekly level for the buy, where the sell ended and the buy began on the weekly?
There you go. I think it was this one. Before you come for my next, yes, this is a valid level. Can you see it?
No. No, I don't. I see the trend line. I don't see the horizontal level. Oh, okay. Okay.
That's
Nice.
how everyone caught the buy.
So with daily actually, but towards weekly shoulder lah.
Towards weekly shoulder.
Yeah, move the level down a bit. There's another shoulder. The higher bit. You know, there's two shoulders, right? Take the one on the left.
Which one is it?
Yeah. Then you go daily. Then you. Okay, so
Ah.
then
This one.
yeah, then you move down a bit. Yeah. Then you can get precise 1825.
That one, Kai. That one later. That one
Okay,
later, that
okay.
one later. Not now. Okay.
Okay. Itchy. No.
Later. That one, both of us. Later we talk. You see? So that was how the weekly buy, that was how the weekly sell ended. Trading, it's not hard, let me tell you, but it's a bit complicated. Just a bit. Yeah, this one can. Let me see. Just testing. Oh no, cannot. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best trend line. The one that you draw. Very, very good.
Yes, Kai. I know I'm good, Kai. Okay. Yeah. So one thing is that I never take this kind of trend lines. I know this trend line exists, and I know this is good to entry, but I will never take them because I am going to take the second entry. Because when you are taking the second entries, when you're taking the continuation, okay, let me ask you. Let me ask you. See this? This one has shit ton of floating. Am I correct?
Yeah.
I like to take this kind of entries because my way, really the reversal part, really cannot take lah. Don't take the reversal part, man. Sometimes let me tell you, the floating is absolutely crazy. We don't like big floatings, do we? Yeah. And so yeah. Tu je lah. So what now? And so these guys just use to follow. These guys use to validate. You guys want to go through my entries last week?
Yeah,
Yes,
of course.
So, I don't direction. One thing about direction is that, Chana, how do I say it? Is that there aren't much examples for me to show you. I can only show you examples in the future market. Why is that? It's because first of all, I don't remember what happened here. I don't remember what happened up there or here or there. Okay, I don't remember it clearly, but I can remember what just happened. So my best my efforts in order to teach you how to understand direction better is after our classes finish, right? After our classes finish, I'll be sending you a video of me explaining why what happened during this week. What was the direction during this week? And why did it go down or why did it go up? Why did I take the trades I took? So that you can learn from my entries. And at the same time, hey, Kai, turn on your mute your microphone. Thank you. Okay. So at the end of the week, I'll give you an overview. Okay, why did it go down? Why did it go up? And from there you can learn. And so let's go through my entries last week. So what happened here? So we saw that we saw this. So once this has happened, just wait for a breakout. Wait for a breakout. And so what happened here? Now this level has been broken out, am I correct? Boom, broke out already. And so wait, this one is nicer. So over here, I took the fresh level. This one was fresh. Okay, this is why I say, okay, this one was fresh. Okay, this one was a fresh level.
And so I took the freshest. Where is it? So I don't know. Okay, imagine this hasn't happened yet. Imagine this hasn't happened yet. Now, where do you adjust your level to the freshest? Tell me, is it this one, or this one? A, B, or C? Which one is currently fresh?
A.
B.
A,
B.
precisely. No, not B. Not B. D is it's A. Okay. So because why? Because B has been touched. B has been touched already. This hasn't
He's
happened
not.
yet. And so A will be our choice of level. Ta-da! So this one is freshest. So market is the game of freshest. And that's all. That's how you get continuation entries. Freshest. And it happens again. Let me show you. I think it's this one, I think. You don't remember it lah. Next time I entry, I make reason terus. Yeah. This one, I think. This is better. I think this one, or is it this one? I think it's this one. This one breakout idea. Breakout, is it? Breakout. There we go. This one has been broken out. So once it breaks out, it's determined as fresh. So piece of shit. Oh my god, lajunya battery habis. Okay. And then where? No, nothing is fresh here anymore. Nothing is fresh here anymore. This one? No, nothing is fresh here anymore. So I didn't have an entry there, I think. But what about this one? Over here, it was fresh. And then we went to the freshest, which was this one. And then look at the M5. Look how the M5 approached it. It approached it like this, right? Look what happened here. It has to, M5 has to approach your freshest level. This session is not supposed to be about entry, but then I talked about entry already. It's okay lah. Okay. When as price approaches your freshest level on the M5, it's supposed to do this. If it does this, then it means that your level is valid. But if it approaches like this, but if it approaches without that pattern, then it means that the freshest level will break. That's how you use M5. M5 is your confirmation, and the confirmation comes before price reaches zone. So that is why the Sifus out there that do this kind of stuff. Let me show you. The Sifus out there that do this kind of stuff. Fuck, you know. I'm not presenting anymore, am I?
No, we can't actually see your screen.
So
Shunam already.
Shunam already.
Shunam.
Shunam. You know, there's this one Sifu. This one Sifu. He say it's going to go down forever. You know. So and then when I saw that, I laugh already. Why? Why? It's because you can already see on the monthly. The monthly has already given hints that it wants to go up. And
Reverse
so you
Shunam.
yeah, what was it?
Reverse Shunam.
Reverse Shunam, yeah, reverse Shunam. It goes up lah. You know, Shunam is a Sifu's way to say it's going to go down. You know, that's fucking culture shit. You know, and so you see, monthly has already given hints that it's close above, and that's just a hint, 50% chance. Okay, and then you can already know you can see that. What can you see? You can see that this is a level. This is still a level. Okay, why is this still a level? You can only use this for this level only, okay? Only for this level. This one, what do you call it? Huh? How do I say it to you? SNR. What kind of level is this? This is a classic SNR, am I correct?
Yeah. And then it gets
Classic
broken out.
SNRs
Of,
can be used 2 times. If it
Oh.
breaks 2 times, it means that it's still fresh. Okay? But if a hidden base, a gap is broken 2 times, it cannot be used anymore. Okay? Understood?
yeah, that's a new rule, but yeah, good to know.
Awesome. Yeah, the market is a constant learning process. It's chill. So over here, yeah. So you see, that's how you determine direction. Direction is not the simplest thing in the world, but once you get direction down, all you do is just, well, take the shots. Take the shots. Like, let's say direction says that it wants to go down over here. Continue to sell. Direction says that it wants to go up. Continue to buy. Your job is to so let's talk about the SOP. If we have an SOP lah. Our SOP is, if we do have an SOP, 1, determine direction. Number 2, entry according to direction. And that's it. There are ways to determine direction, and there are ways to entry. And by entry, I think by now I've shown you a lot of well, examples on how I entry. Fresh, right? And what is the SOP for entry? Fresh, freshest,
Freshies.
on the way to freshest, M5 must be or That's how you entry. And then there's also entry using trendline, but I'll talk about trendline later. Trendline, it deserves a whole session all for itself. Yeah. Okay. So I'd like to leave you with one thing today, is that react, don't predict. You'll never know if it goes to this level or this level or this level or this level to buy. All you can do is determine, let's say if the freshest, let's say if this is the freshest level, if it goes here, if it on the way M5 does this, on the way here M5 does this, so you can, this is the correct buy level. But let's say on the way here, M5 is not giving any signs, it goes down. Okay, so then maybe this is the right level, maybe this is the right level, this is the right level. So if someone says that, if someone says that it will go up here, It will go up here. It will go up here. They're bullshitting. So that is why I don't believe in mapping. I don't believe in mapping because you don't know which level it will take. The only way to know which level it will take is if the lower time frame approaches it in a certain way. Let's say when I took this, right? Let's say when I took this, when I took this, M5, let's say when I took that, M5 did not give this pattern. I would not entry there, bro. I probably would, because why? It means that it wants to break that level. Maybe it's looking for this level. Maybe it's looking for this level. Or this level. So you don't know which exact level it's going to take. All you can do is mark, fresh, mark, freshest, observe M5. This is what you call the language. Fucking hell. Stupid this shit. Wait, Apple Pen. Wait a sec. Please, Apple Pen, please. Work. The language of the market. This is how you read it. This is how you know whether this level will be respected or broken. This is how you know, yeah. So, and a level is just a level. A level is just a level unless this happens. If a confirmation arrives, then the level becomes a valid level. If there is no confirmation, then don't use that level. Wait for another level. You get me? So you have to be able to understand the language of the market by looking at what the market gives you. So always react. Do not predict. Yeah. So I guess that's it. You guys have any questions? You guys are very senyap lah. Senyap lah. You guys are very silent lah. I sometimes I get intimidated. I feel like you guys don't understand what I'm trying to say, you know? You guys understand?
Enam lah. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, I want to ask, you guys have any questions? Vic, you okay?
Yeah, I see my okay at the moment. I'll go over the video a couple of times. My only question was, can we see maybe one or two more examples with, I suppose, direction and storyline together?
Okay, can, sure.
Yeah, maybe a different pair or something. Just open up one you don't normally trade, and we'll just look at like the current direction.
I don't want to do that because I'm scared that if I do open other pairs, I'm going to misread it. And when I misread it, I'm going to look dumb because I don't trade those pairs. Okay. So to avoid myself looking dumb, let's just trade gold. Thank you. So let's see what happened here. You know what? Let's see what happened here. See this? Now, open H4. See this? See this? See what happened next?
Yep.
Amazing. Now, see this? See this? See this?
Yep.
See what happened next? Now look what happened next. You get me?
Shunam ja.
Too easy, bro. Too easy. Now, see this? See this? See this? See this? See what happened here? Too easy. The market repeats itself again and again. Once the reversal channel is complete, it does a breakout, and then you just take your shots. See some more. See this? Where is it? So I don't know. Where is it?
By the way, you pair monthly with daily, weekly with H4, but do you also pair daily with H1?
No. Use daily for you just use daily to follow the weekly direction. Okay. Don't use daily as a roadblock. Use daily as a weekly to follow the weekly direction.
Yeah, there's no specific pairing, I feel. It's just what time frame to actually look at.
I guess. You see,
Oh, so monthly, sorry, did you say monthly goes with daily or weekly goes with
monthly goes to daily,
okay.
monthly, daily breakout, weekly, H4 breakout. Okay. Let's see. I think what's this one? This guy here.
And the question I've got, because I've looked at lower time frame breakouts before, so you get monthly and then you have a weekly or daily breakout. You're not necessarily, because it doesn't always, monthly doesn't always go to monthly, weekly doesn't always go to weekly. If you get an opposite breakout in the other direction, does that kind of set you on alert that price might be heading in the opposite direction?
If, let's say, weekly, let's say this is a weekly, right? And so on H4, no breakout. H4 just simply goes down, breaks out like that. It means that it's going to go down further. Okay.
Yeah, what I'm saying is if you do get a breakout and then it's on its way up, but before it reaches any other weekly targets, it gives a H4 breakout or a daily breakout to the downside, does that kind of set you on alert that it might be going down before it reaches its weekly resistance?
Weekly will always finish at weekly, 100%. But it's either if you see it or not. It means that maybe sometimes you feel like, oh my God, the weekly hasn't completed yet. The weekly direction hasn't completed yet. But why is it going down? The first reason could be that monthly says that it wants to go down. The second reason is that the second reason might be the fact that you didn't choose your levels well. These are the only two reasons. So you see, as the market moves week by week by week, I'm going to show you how exactly I trade. How did I determine how did I determine whether it's going to go up or going to go down? Okay.
All right, great.
Chill. Over here. Not that hard, is it? Of course, there was an entry over here. Yeah. And so the market moves, well, weekly to weekly, monthly to monthly. That's just how it goes, man. There isn't anything too hard about it. Yeah. But of course,
Thanks for that.
it takes time. Okay. It takes time for you to truly understand how it works. So take your time, because it really is okay. So you see, let me just tell you how it usually goes. During your first month of learning this, you're going to be mind fucked. Your win rate will be like 2 out of 10. And that's just how it goes. Because the market was built to play games with you. It wasn't built for people to profit from it. That's why the market is very hard to read. Okay. And then as time passes by, you start to gain understanding. And then your win rate goes to a 5 out of 10. And then once you've truly mastered it, and then your win rate goes to an 8 or a 10 out of 10. Master then fulfillai. Yes, master then fulfillai. Okay. And so it really is okay for you to be mind fucked right now. And then after some time, you're going to gain understanding. And after a while, you're going to master it. So be patient. And I know you have a lot of questions. Okay. It's okay. You're going to be okay. All right, boys and girls. Yeah. So do you guys have any more questions?
So T, like, how would you factor roadblocks in your way of trading?
How do I factor roadblocks in my?
Yeah, like, how do you use the roadblocks? Is there some sort of like maybe bias against it, or when price reaches the roadblock, is it the same way?
I just
we
say
look
that.
at-
I just say that. Let's say monthly, right? Monthly, the rules are fresh to fresh, right? Fresh SNR to fresh resistance. Fresh resistance to fresh, sorry, fresh support to fresh resistance to fresh support, right? And so let's say this is okay. How do I determine direction? Okay. This one will go here. And then it breaks out. And then now it took this level. So where should it go now? So let's say, how do I determine roadblocks? Right now, monthly is in a buy, right? Monthly is in a buy. Weekly is in a buy. Now, how do I determine a roadblock? I'd say this is the next roadblock for weekly. Okay. This is the next roadblock. Why? Because this is fresh. If a reversal trend line occurs from the H4 over here, then you can see that it will go down after a breakout, and then it goes down. Okay. So how do I determine roadblocks? Is that I find the fresh levels of weekly, and then it has to take the weekly level, go down to another weekly, and then it goes up again. Okay.
Gotcha.
Lovely. Any more questions? I feel like you guys are having a headache now.
Okay, my head very pain.
Hey, Kai, teach your cuckoo bird now. Good explanation. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like Dan is angry because he doesn't understand.
Feel the beat.
No, I'm not.
Dan's always angry.
That's always angry. Dan's like, how come? How come?
I think first time I spoke to Vic, he thought I was pissed off, but it's just my voice sometimes.
You know, sometimes I feel like, does this guy hate me? You know? You know, like
No,
you okay, Dan? You okay?
No, it's all good. Like you say, it's simple concepts. It's just working with it over months until it
Exactly.
becomes second nature, because you never know at which level it's going to turn around until it actually gets there.
Mhm. Exactly. You know, let me tell you something about the market is that you see the market will do something called a test of time. A test of time. The market will continuously give you challenges to determine whether you deserve the money in the market or not. It's going to be so-called unpredictable, but actually everything has a reason. Trust me, everything has a reason. Okay. It's going to test you time and time again. Okay. So don't give up. Don't give up. Trust me. It's worth it. Okay. And the best part is you have me. Okay. You have me. And I am going to help you I'm going to help you to the best of my abilities. And if you fail as a student, it means that I fail as a teacher. That is how seriously I take teaching you all. So which is why the next intake will probably be quite some time later, because I have to make sure you guys get a proper understanding of what I'm trying to say. Okay. And so what exactly happened here was basically, what happened here? Like you said, Dan, like you said, like, how come, why did it go down? Why did it go down? You see, remember this? Okay, let's say, let me show you this one, right? Okay, so weekly has reacted. Okay, there was a trend line down here, right? That took this one.
Yeah.
But then my question is, wait, my Apple Pencil is charging again. This is advertisements. Ayo, you all. I hope you all, it's okay if you don't understand my explanation yet. Okay, it's slowly going to make sense with practice. Okay, not to worry. Okay, let's say down here, right? Down here, there's already a trend line here that corresponded with this level, right? And then you were expecting for it to just go up immediately, right? But then why did it go down here first? Why did it do this? Why did it do this? Why did it do this first? It was because maybe you failed to look at this level. And there was a trend line over here, maybe took this point, went down, took another one down there, and then it went up. Okay, you see? So weekly will always finish at weekly. You have to believe in that. You have to believe in that. So once you believe in that, then you can structure your trades around that belief.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. And so some people will say it went down because of daily. No. It went up because of weekly. It went down because of weekly. That's just how the market goes. Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay. Do you guys have any questions, or you guys like, you guys want to say anything, I guess? You okay, Vic?
I'm good for the moment, bro. Thank you very much, and really appreciate the effort and commitment you're putting towards us. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You okay, Daddy?
Wait, I'm making a question on the chat. Wait, let me think.
Okay. No worries. Kai, I don't want to ask. Dan, you okay?
Hey, why do I have me?
Over there, what?
Why ask me?
Yeah, because you good already. Your trade is exactly the same as mine, man. All you need to do is just work on your continuation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kai, you okay, right?
Okay lah, a bit lah.
It's okay, it's okay. You guys every time I put my entries in the group try learning from them. There's always a reason behind them. Okay. And then most of the time, I very rarely scalping. Like let's say if I trade 10 times a week, right? Usually like only like 3 of my entries are scalping entries. The rest are all direction entries because I want money lah. Okay. If I trade not going into the direction, later I don't get money. Okay. So you trade because okay, and also one thing about trading is that trade to make art, not to make
love. Okay.
make love also can. Okay. Okay. Why? Because if you trade to make art, money will automatically come and love will come right afterwards. Okay. So don't trade to make money, trade to make art. And you're going to see that if your art is good, you're going to see that you have a buy here, a buy here, a buy here, maybe a sell here, a sell here. And your trades are probably going to look like my trades, like this one. This one is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This one, there's another reason behind it. Why? Okay, why do you think I sold here? Why? Because this was a freshest level. But then over here, there was a trend line. And so I saw that on M5, there was no this. So I just sold at the support. Crazy, right? But then that is what I believe. I believe that if this doesn't happen, then that support will automatically break. So that's exactly what I did. I sold at a support.
Feel the beat of the market.
Feel the beat of the market, bro. And this one. Why did I sell? Because somewhere over there, Weekly said that it wants to go down. And then so this one was my second entry. This one was my third entry. And then down there was a reversal, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, something like that. And so you see, you're going to learn more about the market if you engage with it. I can't teach you everything in class because that's just not the way it goes. I can only, there's a limit to my abilities to teach you about the market. Some things you have to learn through experience. This one. Over here, there was a trend line, if I'm not mistaken. So just like sell lah. Yeah.
Power lah you.
Hey, of course. If not, I don't open class, bro. Shut up lah, Kai. Okay, next, Dan. You okay, Dan?
Yes, all good. Just got to keep working on it because, like I say, the entries actually are dead simple. They make a lot of sense. It's just making sure you're with the direction, but knowing to focus on the weekly above all the other time frames is going to simplify that.
Nice, lovely.
Quite a lot. So thanks.
Yep. Weekly will always be the time frame that you depend on for your direction. And if weekly and monthly are in sync, or you gotta be careful because it's gonna break everything. Okay.
Right.
Lovely. Dees, you okay, Dees?
Yeah, very good
Nice.
explanation.
Oh, thank you, Dees. Thank you, Mr. Halu Limbu. You okay?
Yeah.
Hello, Limbu.
Halu Limbu. You okay? You okay, David?
Ciao.
No. Hello, David.
Good. Yeah, good. All good.
Oh, okay. Daddy, okay, Daddy. You say you want to ask me question? Don't have question, one?
Oh yes, I put it on the chat.
Where, Daddy? I can't see on the chat. Can anyone see on the chat?
No, I don't see it either.
Oh, sorry.
Only the beat of the market.
This one, everyone can see.
Okay. Example: H4 refresh resistor. My love, it's not refresh, it's fresh. Okay.
Oh, sorry, wrong typo.
It's okay, I understand. Okay, and have H1 freshers. Price moving convention M5, and I entry on M5. Confidence for sell. When I cut loss, insisting you say it's not sell, waiting for price closing on H1 or eating my SL. I don't understand your question. Wait, let me read that again. Price moving.
The question is, when I try to cut loss,
Okay.
is it just waiting for the H1 closing respect, or
Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay, so you see, sometimes the market becomes a piece of shit. How does it become a piece of shit? You see, the market, let's say this is your level, right? This is your level, and this is your freshest level. M5 is pretty as fuck. But sometimes it takes it goes far away, it comes again, and then it goes again. Like you see in my, like you see, oh no! Okay. Okay. Like you see this one. You see this? The market being a piece of shit.
yes?
I took the sell over here on this shadow. Okay. Oh, thank God I have a catalog of my entries. I'm a narcissist. Okay. So I took the sell over here. But then the market was a piece of shit, and then it came back floating a bit, and then it go down. So what I'm trying to say here is, even if the market takes your entry and then H1 closing below, does not mean that it won't come back. So my way of doing it is, if you truly understand direction, just leave the SL over there. Let's say your SL, my SL is always 30 pips. 30 pips. So as long as it doesn't, I'm just going to keep the SL up there. Even if it returns or whatever, I'm not scared because I know it's going to go down. So the way to solve your problem is, even if it come back, it doesn't matter. Why? Because your SL, you haven't put a break even yet. The only time you should put break even if it goes down, like really down. So and then you put break even over here. Understand not?
Okay, I understand.
Okay. So you see the reason why you put break even over here, because you're scared. Don't be scared. Okay, don't be scared of the market. It's okay if the market returns back to your point of entry, because that's what the market does. The market is a piece of shit sometimes. So just keep the SL up there.
Just go lah. Just go.
What?
It's just go. They like to do it.
Yeah. The market is a piece of shit sometimes.
But actually, there's a reason why it go back.
Yeah,
It's
actually there
the
is
way it
point
goes on
of
H1.
origin and stuff. But then you see, you can't determine whether it will go back or not, and how long it will take to go back or not. You know?
True.
And
Yes.
so you see, as long as you understand direction, if the market, if it hasn't gone really, really far, just keep your SL over there, okay? Because sometimes it will come back.
Yeah, okay.
Very nice.
Thank
Okay,
you.
King Shafiq, okay?
Yes, okay, man. Great.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, boys. So you guys have any questions before I log off?
I'm all good, bro. Thank you.
All good, huh? So we're gonna go through this one more time. Okay. Remember the signs of time frames. Each time frame has a mass. Okay. Now it's easier to understand. Each time frame has a mass. Okay. And if you're daily, don't fight monthly or weekly. If you're H4, don't fight monthly or weekly. If you're H1, why the fuck would you fight monthly and weekly? Okay. And so if monthly says that it wants to go down, or weekly says that, oh no, weekly lah. Let's say weekly. Weekly says that it wants to go down, and then there is a wall that from the H4 that stops weekly from going down. Let's say weekly says that it wants to go down, right? Weekly says that it wants to go down, and then there is a wall, aka a support from H4. Would you buy at that support? Would you?
Sometimes.
No, don't do that, please. Okay, because if weekly says that it wants to go down, and then there is a H4 support, there is an extremely high chance that it will take this, go up 20 pips, and then it will bite your ass. Okay, because I've done that before, and I'm speaking from experience. And so next time, if weekly says that it wants to go up, and then there is a H4 resistance, would you sell over here or not? Don't sell there, because if you really want to sell there, because there's this one occurrence where weekly and it says that it wants to go down. Weekly says that it wants to go down, and then everything is perfect. H4, the M5 already perfect already, but it took my entry, went up like 15-20 pips, and then it went down again. So it's dangerous for you to entry at places that goes against direction. Okay, don't do that to yourself. Okay, and then next, of course, remember, monthly is the father, weekly is the mother, but the mother always wins. Okay, and so it will follow weekly, and weekly will follow weekly again and again and again until it comes in sync with monthly, and then everything will break. Okay, and then
Okay.
of course, a way to determine direction is, first of all, closing price. It's 50% chance only, and then support, and then let's say if it closes above or below, it's just a hint. And then next is breakout. If it happens breakout, and then just take the shots. And then next is reversal trend lines. Reversal trend lines, we already know about the second point. Okay, so once the second point, once it gives you the hint of the second point, and then you go take your third point. Don't entry on the third point. Wait for it to break out, and then you sell, and sell, or buy, and buy. It depends lah. Okay, and so remember, if monthly is buy, weekly is sell, continue selling, because it has to finish weekly first. If monthly is buy, weekly is buy, continue buying, because everything is going to break. Remember, the time frames, monthly and weekly is your big daddies. Okay, D1, H4, H1 used to follow. M15, M5 used to validate. M15 is for daily setups. M5 is for H4 setups. Okay. And then remember this. In a monthly A and B, there is A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B in weekly. Okay. And then of course, to determine my SOP, determine direction, entry direction. And to entry, determine direction, of course, there are ways up there. Okay, there's closing price, there's breakout. You got to be flexible. Okay. And then there's also the reversal trend line, which is my favorite thing ever. Okay, so entry according to direction, freshest. On the way to freshest, M5 must do that pattern. And you are all set. Now you can trade like me. But it will take time, but it's okay. You can do this, okay?
All right, thanks, T.
No worries, okay?
Thank you.
I hope today helps. I hope what I've been blabbering about today helps you in your journey. And no worries, we're gonna have refreshments, and we haven't even finished the entry part yet. I still haven't explained about the crazy trend lines. So yeah, we're going to go through that in a week or two. Okay. And so maybe starting from next week, you can start putting on your demo account and, well, taking some shots. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You
Sounds good.
are lovely. I believe in you all. Okay. You guys can do this. All right. So that is all for today.
All right, have a good night.
You too, guys. Okay. Take care, you guys.
Nice.
Tell me if
Cheers,
anything.
buddy.
Okay?
Yep, bye.
Bye-bye.